Welcome back. People who bought insurance decades ago to cover their potential need for long-term care are seeing their premiums skyrocket, all at a time when they're now retired and on fixed incomes. A Where's the Money investigation found over the last 2 years, rates in North Carolina alone have increased by more than 30% on average. WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito discovered that some companies have tried to convince the state to raise premiums even higher, up to 550%.
It's fun to remember trips.
Be prepared. Former Scoutmaster Smitty Hanks spent decades teaching Charlotte area boys, including me,
It was good days.
the importance of preparation.
We bought the best policy we could afford.
For him, more than just the Boy Scout motto.
You took efforts to be prepared for this point in your life.
We did the best we could.
In his mid-50s, he and his wife Gail invested in long-term care, a way to prepare for their golden years in the event one day they could no longer care for themselves.
We expect to live for a while. You never know, but we've planned for it.
Now that they're in their late 70s and retired, the couple's insurer recently hiked their premiums by more than $2,000 combined over the course of the next 12 months. And that's just for the first year.
Companies should be prepared for the economic environment they may eventually face too, should they not?
Well, that's what we hope.
The company's lack of foresight will cost the husband and wife another 25% increase next year, 25% more the year after that, then in 2027, for the fourth year in a row, another 25% rate hike. And still, the insurer noted, due to trends in the industry, it may need to increase their premiums again.
25% a year compounded is a lot of money.
His own paperwork states the most premiums can increase based on when they bought them is 90%. When questioned by WCNC Charlotte, the company that bought their policies several years ago, Continental General Insurance Company, refused to comment. But in letters sent to policyholders, the insurer blamed the increases on people living longer, coupled with the much higher cost of long-term care.
They expected me to die before I ever drew a dollar.
Public records show Hanks and his wife are among 25,000 people in North Carolina left with little choice in recent years but to pay increasingly higher long-term care premiums. And state data shows companies' asks are getting larger and larger.
I think it's a farce to think that the insurance commission is protecting us.
The consumers we spoke to don't feel like you're protecting them.
I have been.
Mike Causey is North Carolina's insurance commissioner.
It's a tough market.
He says unforeseen industry circumstances have resulted in fewer companies left to shoulder the cost of a larger group of people filing more expensive claims.
I do feel for the consumers.
Causey tells us he continues to use what limited authority the commissioner has to push back, but says state law requires he ensure rates are adequate enough to pay out claims.
I'm fighting every day, pushing back on insurance company requests.
State records show he's approved the full amount requested a little less than half of the time. North Carolina caps increases at 25% per year, but allows companies to spread out rate hikes higher than that over several years.
What else can you do to help the situation?
So I think the biggest thing is our office is going to be continuing to reach out.
WCNC Charlotte shared our findings with State Representative Terry Brown, a member of the House Insurance Committee.
I'm glad you guys reached out to us.
Representative Brown says he's since learned state law lets companies ask for these type of increases every year if they choose. A problem, he believes, may warrant legislation.
We want to make sure that everybody who's been doing the right thing, been diligently planning for their future, been working hard, is being taken care of.
I don't think it's right.
People like Smitty and Gail Hanks, who started investing their hard-earned money 2 decades ago to prepare for today.
This is just ridiculous.
Only to be told they need to spend more now and in the future to get those benefits, if and when they need them. Nate Morabito, WCNC Charlotte.